Hello, my lovely Pisceans, and a very warm welcome to your April 2023 horoscope forecast. It's quite a big month once again because we've got an eclipse, a solar eclipse, and Mercury, the planet that rules communications, travel, and technology, will be going retrograde. So how can you best use the energies coming up? Let me break it down for you. On the 4th of the month, Mercury will come and join Venus and Uranus in your 3rd house. So this is going to be really good, actually, until Mercury goes retrograde later in the month. But it's really good for communications, writing, sharing information, teaching, learning, studying. It's really good for this. And you may make some really great social contacts online or offline. It's also going to be very good for stimulation of your mind, your mental energies. This is going to be really powerful at this time for you, and you may really discover more about the power of your mind and the miracles that it's able to produce. Now, on the 6th of the month, we've got a full moon happening here in your 8th house. So this is very much shining a light on anything to do with tax, investments, pensions, money, partnerships, generally business partnerships. Are there changes that need to be made? Do you need to get on with doing something? Do you need to complete something? Is there something undone there that needs to be done? It's also a good opportunity for finding closure with any kind of old traumas, old stuff, just releasing, letting go, making space and bringing light into darker areas. Yeah, it's just an opportunity for creating some space in your world. Once you're aware of something, it can no longer get you. Yes, it just once you know. And this is the kind of energy you're working with. It's like, light bulbs are going off for you this month. Now I can relax more. Now, on the 12th of the month, Venus will come into, oopsie daisy, sorry, Mars shouldn't be there. Venus will come into your, getting confused with all these retrogrades, 4th house. This is a lovely placement for Venus. This is good for any kind of family relationships, peace and harmony and togetherness. It's also really good for making your environment more beautiful, more comfortable, a sanctuary, maybe creating some more color, could be just painting a wall, but something that brings more of an uplift to your environment. This is really a lovely, lovely aspect. On the 20th of the month, we've got a solar eclipse joining Jupiter and the Sun in your 2nd house of money and talents and gifts. Now, this is an activation. Remember that eclipses, the energy can last for up to 6 months, so it's a long energy. And this is an activation of your finances, of how you see money, of what you do with your money. And it can bring you new opportunities financially. It can bring you an activation of your talents, your gifts. And you just, oh, wow, yeah, let me take a risk. Let me try this. Let me move forward with this. You're one of the most creative signs in the zodiac. This is really bodes potentially very well for you financially. Jupiter may well have you spending what's coming in as quickly as it's coming in. So just keep an eye on that it doesn't go overboard. But nonetheless, it looks as though there's much more of a flow for you financially and a flow of your creative energies. And it's a great time to explore more of your talents and see how you can turn them into a lucrative business. On the 21st of the month, the Sun will come into this 3rd house, and on the 22nd, Mercury will go retrograde. So this is really not the best time for making travel plans. If you do go on travel journeys, just have them flexible. Yeah, try not to tie yourself in too much, because often during the retrograde, there are just last minute adjustments. Make sure you back up your hard drive before the retrograde on the 22nd, just any important documents, because the third house rules documents and those kinds of things. And if you must sign contracts, then double, triple check them if you're doing it during that time. The thing about the Mercury retrograde, it's not such a big deal. It just brings about a nuisance. You don't want to have to repeat something again or find you made a silly error. And then, you're just using your time not as productively as you could be. Mars is in the 5th all month, a wonderful placement for focusing on enjoyment. It's a good time for launching something. It's a good time for getting into self-employment, for moving forward. And some of you are going to say, well, launching if Mercury goes retrograde. Well, if you've been doing plans and getting going on something before the retrograde, it can complete during the retrograde. There are always positive ways of using the aspects. And that's really what I'm here for, to show you the uplifting and positive ways to use whatever is on the astral scene. So I wish you a wonderful month. I thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subbing. Bye for now.